Qwen AI. So, but the good news is that Saturday, I understand that what's the name? ChatGPT has launched an upgraded AI. An upgraded AI that is even more optimal than both DeepSeek and what they call it, Qwen. So you can play around any of the AIs, but I'll be focusing on ChatGPT today because of it is what I use the most. So talking about starting my Real Estate Godfather series, when I wanted to start, I just came to ChatGPT. I'm opening the content. I just came to ChatGPT and I asked it to, okay, you may be able to see. Okay, so great. Can you see this? You also want to chat with your AI as if you are chatting with a friend. The more relatable you are with it, the more it has more content to prompt your content in the way that it look like you. So I say, hey, buddy, how is today going? I'm starting a weekly series titled Real Estate Godfathers. Give me 50 real estate godfathers of men who have acquired the most real estate assets in the world. Do you understand? So this is it. You guys may be surprised why he's asking me how I split that, but we've had that conversation before. But he gave me, can we see this? This is both people who are alive and people who are dead as well. However, I had something else in mind. So I told it, please repeat the above list, but start with, and then start with top billionaires that people know over time, John D. Rockefeller, Cornelius Vanderbilt, and Carnegie and the likes. So guess what? He did that list accordingly for me. Are we together? So after he does the list, of course, you want to have information. So I told you to also, please give me a good LinkedIn post I can use to talk about John D. Rockefeller real estate portfolio and business success, as well as legacy for Real Estate Godfather series. And guess what? Are we seeing this? So he brought out all the information I will need. But however, I took this content, let me open my LinkedIn. I took this content and I did not just copy and paste. Most times when we are giving assignments, people just go on AI, whatever AI gives it, no creativity, no intelligence, they just copy it and paste it. So what I did was, here's my page set. So what I did was to read through the content and then add a number of information to it. Are we together? So I just want to show you. Okay, so, okay, great. I did not just copy that content and post. I said, hello, this is where I refer to my audience now. I started with my own personal story, why I decided to do this series before I now started it, and then I wrote down the contents. Yeah. Then guess what? At the end of it, I put a call to action. I'm selling one of our properties in the US with it, right? And then I also left options for my audience to interact with me as well. So this is just one. I've also decided to be going live every single week to continue to show myself strong as for my brand name. And what did I do? I went to the same ChatGPT AI, right? And I asked it to give me, topics I can use to go live with every single day. And sorry, every single week. And so it gave me different topics I can go live with. Guess what? Some of these topics I have zero idea. I still went further to say, please create me a detailed research I could use for YouTube live session, including relatable stories and real-time data and research on the topic. This is my topic for next week Sunday. I did the one for yesterday on YouTube, to be precise. How AI is revolutionizing property value forecasting. So guess what? I will take my time. Are we together? I will take my time to go through this content study it, do my own background research. So when I go live, I'll be speaking like, oh, I know, I really, really know what I am talking about. Do you understand? This is as detailed as you asking ChatGPT to prepare you a TikTok script. You don't have content for TikTok, you don't have content for whichever. Ask it to give you a list of content you can use for 30 days. Take each of the content, ask it to help you write the scripts. There's no much time I would have, that's why I'm not typing, I'm just showing what I've already done. You can tell it to give you a script. AI, are we together here? AI will tell you how to do your face, where to pause when going live. Do you understand? How to increase your voice when doing a short TikTok reel. If you want, there's a whole lot that you can do with AI, but I hope that with this field that I've shown you, you should not lack content within. You can ask AI to give you the latest information about Ibadan. Sometimes I do that for US. What is the latest information about US, Texas? AI will gather all the information. I use it to make content, but I don't just copy and paste. I add my knowledge inside as well. So after content, the reason why content is very important, I think we are rounding up. The reason why content is very important is because when you run ads, majority of the time, people will come to check your timeline. If they don't see a very strong content system on your timeline, on your social media timeline, they might not be motivated to do business with you. But when they come, they say, oh, this person has been consistent. There's not a day that he posts, and he does not just post general content like short quotes, which are not bad, by the way, or like come and buy all the time. There are content that I can relate, I can learn from. There are things I can use aside me even buying property. Oh, this person goes for this kind of events. This person is associated with this brand. Those things on your timeline encourage people to want to patronize you. It reduces the doubt that people have from making purchases online because you have been consistent with your social media. Then, of course, you want to leverage ads. And let me tell you this for free. Posting every single day, which is necessary. Yes, posting three times, 5 times a day, which is necessary, might not give you sales. You can do that for an entire year and not make a single sale, even with very valuable content. But however, you can shorten this journey by running ads. Ads go directly to people who are ready to buy your property. You may want to now upgrade to developing an email marketing system where you are used to nurture the leads that have not bought. So even if it's once or twice a week, your content is very, very consistent with email. You nurture those people over time, they will buy from you. So our time is fast spent. The last that we have is physical and event lead generation. So in this aspect of event lead generation, I want one person, just one person, to unmute and okay, first raise up your hand, then we'll call you to share your experience. If you have networked at any events before, or you've networked one-on-one, you're going on the street and you see someone in network, I want you to just share your experience with us. Anybody, you can raise up your hand and then you will be called. Is there anybody willing to go forward? Is there anybody willing to go forward? So by the way, for those of us that joined quite later, we had the first session with Doctor today on closing, which is one of the major challenges people have. So the recording for today's session will be made available so that you go back and watch the closing. and he gave us an assignment to find an accountability partner to practice the different closing questions that he asked. He shared 4 particular questions. Okay, Sachidi, is there any of our admins online? Just share your contact so they can reach out to you to be added to the WhatsApp group. Or let me just put a number that you can reach out to. Okay, so let me see how fast I can communicate on physical and outdoor networking events. The truth is that the world has evolved so much that I'm not saying sharing of flyers does not work, but how you share it and how you communicate to that client also determines. And then with the kind of products you sell, I usually say to a great extent, instead of flyers, business card is much more relatable because 90% of every other realtor do that. They share flyers to them. And how many of those people that share flyers will tell you that I've made a sale from flyer? It is 1 out of 100 scenario, but not to discourage that. However, there's a way you will approach a client, you communicate to them that eventually will lead to sale. So in the month of yes, Oluwadamisi, you want to share anything with us? Oluwadamisi, can you hear me? Please mute your mic so that we comment. Okay, great. So there's a way you can network in a way that will encourage clients to over time do business with you. So one of our friends, Daniel Peter, who did the highest sale in the month of January, shared how he met this guy at Eco Hotel and Suites, to be precise, and in less than 2 weeks closed the deal of, you want to know how much? Over 100 million naira. Over 100 million naira in less than 2 weeks. He's meeting this person for the first time. They've never had interaction before, and guess what? It's cumulated to a sale. Let me see if Daniel is on this call. I know that I'm putting him on the spot. Mr. Daniel Peter, do you want to share that story? But just very short. You don't have to go into full details. Just share that testimonial, how you met this guy, networked with him, and eventually accumulated to a sale. Daniel, are you with us? Please, if you are close to Daniel, just call his attention to this so that he can share with us.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
All right, I'm privileged to be in our office this morning. We're actually on the road, but I'll be very brief so that I won't have an undivided attention. Okay, I am done. All right, so I'm using my colleague's phone now. So I am Daniel Peter, and I am opportunity to close a sale over 100 million through doctors and my head statistics help and training, and also Mr. Joe. So how did it happen? It actually happened on the 26th of December. We just went for an event, outdoor event, casually, and it was through an invite from my MD, Jessica Elebio. And honestly, I was not really having transport, so I met with my friend, and she actually assisted. We went there together, especially networking. I met this man, and the man gave me attention, but I did not meet him on the basis of selling, right? I met him on the basis of direction. So because I was new, that was my first time in the hotel. So he told me, okay, that's the direction to the way. So I went there. After a few minutes, I came back, and I appreciated him. I told him, thank you so much for directing me. And he said, oh, that's fine, it's fine. And I went further to say, oh, could we please connect? Could we connect after this? And we talk later. So he gave me his contacts. The next morning, I started talking to him, told him what I do, and he said, okay, no problem. I thank God he gave me listening here. So the following day was the AGM. I invited him to AGM virtually. He joined, and he saw all the structure and everything. So after this section, it's the world and everybody, right? I started following up. So he gave me this thing here, and I picked just one product. I did not really bore him with a lot of products, just one. And I let him see what he will gain in the next 6 months, because that place is increasing every month according to the analysis. So he actually gave me audience, and the story is just that we close itself. All right, thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you very, very much, Daniel. Can we congratulate Daniel? Put a round of applause for him again. Quickly, let's appreciate him, congratulate him, clap in the comment section, whichever one. Celebrate him so that we will celebrate you too this month, even today. Celebrate him, yes. Let's do that together. Okay, yes, congratulations once again, Daniel. Your sale is one of those sales that anytime I hear, it gives a lot of joy, and I'm like, yeah, sales can come in from anywhere. Okay, just to recap, you could see he approached the guy, greeted him, and asked for directions to somewhere that he was going to in the hotel. When the person directed him, he went there, came back and appreciated the guy, and then asked if they could, if we could exchange contacts, just keep in touch. So sorry.
One second.
Yes, favor. Somebody said favor. It surrounds me as a shield. He came back and thanked the guy, asked if they could exchange contacts. So he said, lessons learned. Daniel first helped the person. That's a good lesson. But I'll say just summarize. I have less than 10 minutes to summarize this session. So he said when he asked for the contacts, he had to keep it short. He did not say this. I said when he asked for the contacts, the guy sized him up, like checked him from head to toe. Is this someone that would disturb my life after I give him my contact? Is this someone that looks like he has himself put together? And then after the size up, he gave him the contact. So it is also important that you dress well. The word is dressed like a prospect, not like a suspect. Thank God that Daniel was putting on his suit, right? It also depends on the location that you are going to. If you are going for an exercise, you are going to maybe a gym. You don't have to wear suits and go to a gym, right? You want to wear the same sporting wear and sneakers and everything. So dress like a prospect, not like a suspect in the aspect of outdoor networking. So let me just do a quick brief. How you introduce yourself very, very much matters. Doctor gave us an assignment to have an accountability partner. If you do not have your own introduction scripts, if you don't have your introduction scripts, I will encourage you to have it. Mine is very simple. I'm going to share it. I say, hi, I'm Joe Daly, the well-known blockchain realtor. Even though I'm not well-known, this is not part of the script, but I say the well-known blockchain realtor. My team leverages blockchain, real estate, AI, and metaverse to grow wealth for wealthy investors. Is this something you would like to know more about? That's my own script. However, I have different scripts. I don't use that all the time. I do not use that all the time. This is a script that works the most for me. I say, hello, my name is Joe. I'm actually networking and you look exactly like the kind of persons I would love to network with. So I now go further with this question. And I ask that, there's this question I always ask people I meet for the first time, especially when I see that you are doing well. So what would you advise me as a young person who intends to build his career? What advice would you give me that would ensure that I achieve my life targets? That question makes them to just start talking and talking and talking and talking. And once they talk, they become more relaxed. 9 out of 10 times, or 9 out of 10 people, when they've talked their hearts out, they always give you, if you ask for their contacts, they will always give you. It's only, I say 9 out of 10, it's only cases of maybe a very few times that we've had that conversation, they advise you so much, they pour themselves, and they will not give you that contact. Some person's conversation will arise when you ask that question to, oh, what are you doing currently? You know, say, oh, I do real estate. Always, in networking, always try to put the interest and attention on the person. That is what works for me. Oh, when I say I sell real estate, I don't just immediately start pitching. And I say, oh, how about you, sir? What do you do? When they tell me what they do, I go further and ask them more questions. Oh, if I understand you, if I need so and so, this is what I do. And I say, oh, if I have someone that needs this service, I would connect with you. So I put the attention on them. Second lesson you want to learn from Daniel is invitation. Second lesson in the aspect of outdoor networking is invitation. After you've collected the contact, find something to invite them to, or find somewhere to invite them to. It works. You want to have another contact. So Daniel invited them to the annual general meeting for Gtext Land. Annual general, okay, that was the first annual general meeting for investors. So we usually have Gtext Land investors meeting, we have Gtext Rooms investors meeting, we have GVest investors meeting. You can invite them for any of these. This is the same system that, what's his name? Emmanuel, one of our interns, in his second month, closed a property of 50 million. The client did a 50 million naira investment. He said, though his own lead came from ads, from Facebook ads, back that was 2023. He said he spent is it 2,000 to 6,000 naira to run ads. That was then. Now cost for ads has gone up, but even 10,000 naira. But the thing is, this particular lead showed interest, but told him that he already has somewhere else he wants to buy, and this one was too expensive and the likes. But guess what? He invited him to Gtext Land Investors meeting. And after the meeting, the man heard everything, heard all our properties, and then he followed up with the man. So which one are you looking at? The man said, oh, I think I like the one in Abuja. Can I speak with your manager that spoke at that event, which was Miss Mata, if I'm correct? And so that was how they had the conversation, and eventually that man dropped 50 million naira for a property. So after you network with someone, once you can invite them to something, maybe online meeting, you hear that there's a golf event and the person stays around the golf event, invite them. In this Daniel's case, aside the AGM online virtual meeting, Daniel still invited him to a physical meeting. That's Alibaba comedy show that was happening in Eco Hotel that same period. That was on the 31st into 1st of January. And he came, it was the hospitality that Daniel gave him at that event, him and his wife, that made the man eventually say, send me their account details. So someone that at some point I said, oh, this thing, I'm not sure I'll be doing it again. So physical invitation or digital invitation is very necessary. The third part, which is the one that solidifies your networking with this particular HNI, is gifts. Doctor always talks about gifting. When you are networking, you want to find, how do I plant myself in the heart of this people? And not just anyhow gifts, thoughtful gifts. So you meet someone, and while you are on the table, or maybe you are together at that event, you overhear him say that he has a pain point. A pain point could just be he's looking for someone that can do a painting that he wants to give somebody, maybe for his wife. You now go behind his back, start researching, find his wife's picture, do the painting, and surprise him with that gift. That man will want to do anything that is possible for him to repay you back. Do you understand? So very intelligent gifts. Doctor talks about this aspect of honor a lot. It opens doors for you more than all your skill and plenty marketing and talking. Gifting your network. Please, but be sure that it's a network that has the money. You have all the proofs. I don't want to go into another story how I gifted somebody. But the universe works in a way that even when you gift, let's not say the wrong person, but not the right person at that time, the universe has a way of paying you back from another means entirely. Basically, that's how life works. So find a way to plant yourself. Once you gifted them, most of the time they'll be like, what can I do? What can I do in return for you? Sometimes say, oh, I'll take this, I just want to appreciate you. And then you now refuse that money. You refuse it, trust me. They will, at some point, we have that subconscious debt that they owe you. And over time, if they don't do business, they will give you a very strong referral. So the aspect of networking, most times it's not very advisable to go and straight up and start pitching. You want to build that rapport, stay in touch, engage them too. Be genuinely interested in their life, their business, and their family. Once you show that genuine interest and likeness for them, over time, that commitment towards you will be there as well. If you ask for referral, this is express. So with these few points of mine, I hope we're able to get value. If you got value, type value in the comment section. If you got value, type value in the comment section. Thank you, Joseph Robert. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Cynthia. So we'll be taking, let me see. I want to see if we'll take questions now, or we'll first do role play. Let's take questions, after which we will take. Wow. Okay, so we have products of the day. We have products of the day, which is Gtext. We have products knowledge of the day, which is Gtext. And let me see how I can show us. But before we go into product knowledge session for the day, please ask any questions you may have. If you have any questions now, this is the time to ask. Question on doctor's earlier session on closing, or question on lead generation and prospecting, please feel free to either type in the comment section or raise up your hand and then we'll unmute you to speak. Do we have any questions?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning, Cynthia.
Okay, good morning. Thank you for the eye-opener, though we've been in real estate, but I thank God for this 30 days challenge that every day we are doing one thing or the other. Is like opening our minds and teaching us more things. So thank you for that. Thank you. Then my question is, in like where I stay in Lekki. Some estates, you don't even know your neighbor. I know some people, you see them, they will pass you, they will not talk to you, they will not greet. So how do you penetrate such people? Do you understand? Some estates, everybody mind their business. Like, you made mention of your neighbor. You market to your neighbor, you network with your neighbor and all that. So how do you penetrate such people? Thank you.
Thank you. That's a very, very valid question. So I have this question for you. When you got to that environment, did you at any point even visit maybe the person by your left or by your right, or the person across you and your new neighbor? I just want to get to know my neighbor. Did you try that?
No, I didn't do that.
Okay, you can start from there. Reason being, of course, networking is simply you making friends. So how do you make friends with people that you're just meeting? And even from, okay, for example, if you do exercises like myself, over time you get to meet the same particular set of people every day on the road, and that's frequent proximity. You see yourself smiling, waving. Over time, you just want to break the ice, approach them, introduce yourself, and just start. But there's no one way to do it. The only way to do it is to do it. Just decide your mind that you will approach them regardless of what it is. Yes, they are minding their business, but you have a business to sell. So you just have to make up your mind that you can start small and say, oh, even if it's one person per day, I would approach them. It's easier said than done. But if you have a very strong reason why, you have the targets you want to hit for February for yourself, and also for it to take care of your family and those that you love, you would commit yourself. Even if it's one person per day, let me approach them. If it's one neighbor, by the way, when I thought about visiting my neighbors, I did not visit all 6 of them that Sunday. Like 3 of them were not around. So I had to plan another day again. But I visited all 6 flats and told them this is what I do, and we had that conversation. Are we together? I hope I answered your question.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll start today.
You're welcome. Okay, this is Daniel Peters. Oh, great. Daniel Peter, I'll be calling you Victor from today. Okay, someone asked in the comment section that how do we generate leads? So I'm suspecting the person came either, let me see. The person came maybe at the end of the session. For that question, I will encourage you to just watch the replay. We talked about everything. How best can leads be generated? We talked about generating leads from your power base, which we use a fan formula. Generating leads through contents. We even did particles with AI and ChatGPT. We talked about generating leads through content using 5 types of contents, right? And then we now talk about generating leads from events and outdoor one-on-one networking. So you can use any of these systems. Then in the aspect of content, of course, we talked about using ads. Ads is more like the no-brainer, the killer system. Oh, I did not mention local listing sites. Local listing sites that you can use to generate leads. Even for local listing sites, there is less resistance. Most people on let's say Nigerian Property Center or Private Property or Nigerian Property Pro or Buy Let Live, most people who come through that platform, they already have trust because they know that the platform has filtered scammers, or scammers cannot easily get on the site. So they easily would trust you. So please, I'll write in the chat session some of these listing sites. I know some of you might know them. Please, if you know any listing site that you use and you have generated leads, GG, just write it in the comment section. Let other people be able to use it as well. If you use this platform, by the way, they are not free. They are not free. Keep that in mind. Nigeria Property Center by letlive.com. If you know there are any platforms that you use to generate leads, please use them. List them in the comment section. Okay, so we have quite a number of questions here. How best can leads be generated? Elizabeth, I hope I've answered your question. So Daniel said, your session has been great. Kindly help announce that we'll be going for a physical site. Thank you. So yes, we have a physical site inspection for this Thursday. Let me just see if I can. That's for those of us in Lagos. Physical site inspection for this Thursday. Just a minute. We'll visit 2 of our estates, which is Jasper Smart City and Sapphire Water City estates. I just want to display the flyer on my screen so we get to know. So prepare, if you are in Lagos, prepare your mind. We have 2 locations that will be inspecting. 2 locations that will be inspecting. Jasper Smart City Sherry, and then, Sapphire Water City Ikorodu Estate. Physical site inspection. So if you have a client now, you want to ensure that they are there. You want to ensure you invite clients. This is the invitation we are talking about. You have networked with somebody, invite them for this inspection. It's not just for you to come and look at property and make videos alone, which is good, but you want to invite these people. Are we together? Is anybody hearing me at all?
Yes, we can hear you, but I have a question.
Okay, go ahead with your question. I'm still going to answer.
All right. So my name is Piz, and thank you for this training so far. So you were talking about gifts, you said we should try giving thoughtful and intelligent gifts. So I had an experience that was last year. I attended a program, an event at Eco Hotels. So there was this celebrity there because I also sell jewelries. So there was this celebrity there, I have been, wanting to, meet her for a very long time. So when I now got to meet her, a lot of people were there. They were asking for so much from her. So I didn't want to just like follow the bandwagon. So when she now had like a little space, I ran to her and I was like, Ma, I really don't want, an internship with you and all that. I just want to give you a gift, ma. So please oblige me, your phone number, or I would, can I please send you a DM, on your Instagram page? And she said yes. So I did send her a DM on her Instagram page, and she, obliged me her phone number. So I actually did send a jewelry, some jewelry pieces, to her, which she appreciated and all that. So you are saying now that we should try to, register ourselves, in the hearts or in the minds of those people. So at some point, I kept, interacting on her post, every post she makes. Once in a while, I DM her and every. But at some point, I felt like maybe I was stalking this person. So please, when it comes to real estate now, what do you advise so that it doesn't seem that I'm stalking a prospect? Thank you.
Let me first go there. Sometimes, even when it seems like you're stalking the prospects, continue stalking. That's just the truth. However, doctor gave a very similar example this morning where he was talking about closing of a lady who was prospecting this particular man. She was selling building materials and she prospected the man for over a year. And you know how painful it is that that this person reads your message but never says anything, never responds. And that man, it will blue tick. You will see that blue tick. But guess what? After a year, the man needed that particular product that this lady was selling. But as a big man, he had manufacturers that usually buy them from. In fact, so he contacted the first manufacturer. Do you have this? They said they don't have that particular material. It took like 4 weeks for them to get it. Contacted the second one, the same thing. Not long after he contacted those people, as usual, the lady messaged this man again and said, "Happy New Year, sir. How are you doing today? This is our list of building materials that we have available. If you have anyone, please feel free to reach out today." There's the man's response. Price. Big men, they don't talk too much.
Wow.
She wrote the price. How many pieces do you have?
Wow.
How many pieces? Account details. And that's how he wired over 50 million naira to the account.
Wow.
Before he now called the man and called the lady and said, "I'm very sure you are surprised." Like that. The woman said, I prayed about it, and God said, "I'm selling this particular property."
Wow.
Yeah, so the thing is, even if it feels like you're stalking, continue. As I speak with you, I have clients I've been following up with for over 2 years, some over a year. But guess what? I engage their content. Sometimes they don't respond. I engage their status. Sometimes they respond, even if it's one word. I've had someone that I sent flyers, sent information. The only time she responded was which location, price. After that time, she did not respond again till this very day. But guess what? I am still in her DM and I keep prospecting. You never can tell where that sale is coming. By the way, if you don't have a WhatsApp broadcast, you want to ensure you have. And then there are some people that you should not do WhatsApp broadcasts for. When you know the caliber of people, send them direct messages, not broadcasts. Okay, I've answered your question.
Thank you.
Okay, I think Dr. Stephen is here live. Thank you, sir, for joining us. I think Dr. Stephen is here with us. So thank you for the opportunity to anchor today's session. And I learned a lot personally from the closing session that you shared in the morning. Okay, so
I typed the questions on chat box.
Okay, so let me just highlight a few of the questions. Just a quick one. So Victor, I think I've talked about the inspection that we have. How does one handle family member that showed interest after giving her details and stops responding to your message even after your greetings? Yeah, add them to broadcast lists and focus on other customers that are ready to buy. When they see that you are selling over time, they will come back. Most likely the person does not have the money or is not interested or does not have enough trust yet in you to do business. Don't take it hard. Just focus on that person who are willing to buy. There are quite a number of questions here. So I think, okay, so Mrs. Jessica is here. We are going to have a live inspection today before the training ends here. Before the training ends. Oh, great, great. So, no problem. Just join Mrs. Jessica, join the Zoom session. Yeah, you can go live on the Zoom session. And if they are going live on maybe any social media platform, they should just integrate it to the Zoom with the Zoom. Jamie has a way of doing it. So from the Zoom, everyone gets to inspect the property. Please, what time is it live? What time? Is it 9 a.m.? What time is it live? Okay, so we have quite a number of questions while we get answers to. Fatima, I hope I've answered your question. Just focus on other persons, add them to broadcast lists. Keep in touch, no hard feelings.
Thank you.
Yes. Your network is breaking out. But don't take it hard. Don't take it hard. Add them to broadcast lists. Keep in touch with them. They most likely, sometimes it's money, they will not even want to tell you directly. Okay, so WhatsApp group and Telegram can also be used to generate. Yeah, that's very, very true. There is a WhatsApp tool that I use to extract contacts from WhatsApp groups. But it is not too advisable to do that without the permission of the admins of the contact of the groups. So you let the admin know. If not, they will block you, they will report you as scam, and it's going to give a negative image on your brand, even when you are a legit person. So yes, these groups work or do that. The other one is be very active in the group, like engage other people's content. Let people in the group know you as someone that is active in the group. Then even when you share property in the group, they will interact. I belong to a particular WhatsApp group where my secondary school mates are. I know that at least in a month, maybe 2 or 3 times, I share properties there. Do you understand? So next one, based on lead generation assumption. This question is long. Okay, so this person's question is on his WhatsApp being banned. So the question is, how are you messaging these people? That's a very, very important question. How are you messaging these people? Most times, if I call a new lead, maybe it's from ad, or maybe it's even a lead that someone gave me and it doesn't want me to mention their name, I don't message you and pitch you immediately. Do you understand? I just message you, hello, my name is Joe. I'm reaching out. No, I don't even say the reason why I'm calling. I say, hello, my name is Joe. When will be a good time to call you? Question mark. That's all I ask. Because when you go start talking too much details, I am from this, I got your contact from this, I want to sell you real estate. Subconsciously, nobody wants to be sold to. But most time when I ask that question, when it's a good time to call you, they will ask you why. For what do you want to call them for? Are we together? They ask, what do you want to call them for? So you now highlight, you tell them why you want to call them basically. I hope I answered your question. So if you do this, the likeliness of your WhatsApp being banned will be almost 0. I'm not sure my WhatsApp has ever been banned before. Yes, and there was a time I extracted contact from a WhatsApp group and I sent DM to. My WhatsApp was not banned. So it depends on the kind of message. If you have this challenge, you want to focus on calling, that's normal calls, pending when your WhatsApp is retrieved. Okay, so we have a live inspection today, which will be our product of the day. Jessica, I don't know if you can hear me. Okay, so one is asking what's the Gtext office address in PH, because I have some people that want to join, but they are in PH. Awesome, awesome. So just let me write it. Okay, my LinkedIn address is my name. Then for the PH address, just send a message. You have any inquiries, you want to be added to the WhatsApp group, whichever, send message to this phone number. You'll be guided and put through. So I want to be sure we've touched on every question. The next on our list is the product knowledge, which is Jasper Ibetreleki today. And then we also share it as product of the day for marketing. So this is your assignment. You have 3 assignments. The first one is to have an accountability partner to practice the closing that Dr. taught us today. For those of us that did not join early, the first question that you ask after pitching the property is, have you heard enough to make a buying decision? You have spoken, talked about benefits. You need to ask questions. Sir, ma, have you heard enough to make a buying decision? Another question you want to ask is, what is your budget? Or can you give me an estimate of how much you are willing to spend on this investment? Do you understand that? Let me tell you for free, any amount they tell you, times it by 5. If a client tells you 1 million, times it by 5, they have 5 million. Of course, they will not want to spend everything. But how many of you have found something that you really, really like? You do not have the money for it, but guess what? You find a way to raise that money because you really, really want that thing. So the third question he asked is, when will you be fully ready to go ahead? Do you understand? When will you be fully ready to go ahead? Another way to rephrase the question is, how soon are you looking to do this investment? So it saves you, if the person tells you next week, it saves you the whole stress of having to pitch. Do you understand? Then if you have a timeline, maybe the person tells you next week and you have a discount that is any 31st. Sometimes you can manufacture that discount and give it to them. The discount in this sense is, the price is 25 million, you pitch them at 30 million and say, oh, sir, if you're making payment between now and 31st, I'll give you at 25 million. Knowing fully well that the original price is 25 million. I don't know if you are getting it. If it's a house, you create the picture of there are like 3 persons who are looking to buy this particular house. So you encourage them to make a deposit. So you use that to draw their timeline, help them to put pressure on making that decision sooner. Are we together? So the first challenge is to have an accountability partner to practice these questions with. The second challenge that you have is to have your opening networking script. You meet someone for the first time. How do you introduce yourself? How do you network with them? So the third assignment that we have, or challenge that we have here, is to, from the contacts that Dr. mentioned, from the contacts that you have been pitching from the first 30 days, we believe you've sent them product of the day, you've pitched them. From the contact that you have been pitching, reach out to them today and sell them and close them with these questions that Dr. shared, that I just talked about. Reach out to them and close them. So from the information that I've shared with you, have you heard enough to make a buying decision? Share them these questions. Okay, even if you are not looking at this property, what's your budget estimate for a property that you want to buy? So that we have those assignments. You're welcome, Cynthia. Jessica, are you ready for us? Or just give me a time. So in the meantime, we'll do role play on this live session. Let's just do role play, depending when you are ready. But if you are ready, we can go ahead and do the live. Okay, so pending when the time for the live session starts, please, if you are close to Jessica, Mrs. Jessica, please reach out to her to confirm when we'll be going live. We'll be doing the live inspection on site, please, so that we would know how to maximize that time. Then, in the meantime, we want to do sales role play. I want to see if we have people who want to volunteer. Do you want to volunteer to practice how to close? Yes, you want to practice how to close any of the properties that we've shared so far. You can raise up your hand. You can type in the comment section, I am ready. If you are ready, just say, I am ready. Okay, so let me call random persons. So Funke Fashakin, I don't know if you can hear me. Funke, can you hear me? I'm open to volunteers. You want to put yourself. This is you trying to. There was someone that asked about networking with neighbors. That person should be willing to network now, to sell, to role play.
All right, Joe. You can bring me up now. So
okay,
let me see if chairman is ready for it. So
okay,
once I start, I'll meet up with him.
Okay, no problem. So in the meantime, we are doing role play pending when you are ready.
All right. So he's ready now.
Okay, he's ready. Great.
Oh, hold my bag for me. Do a video as we are doing it, so you can be doing your own video. You are doing video. So I don't want to wait. Joe, I'm ready. Bring me up.
We are up.
So how do you do it? I don't know. How do you bring me up? Mr. Farouk said you will bring me up.
I will pin your video.
What do you say?
I will pin your video now.
Okay. So is this going to be live on Facebook and all that? Will it be streamed on Facebook and Instagram and all that?
I will reach out to Jamie now. Lekon or Daniel, please reach out to Jamie so that
let them do that right now.
Yes, reach out to Jamie so that you can stream this session. Okay. We are informed that it is being streamed. It is streamed.
So we won't start the video. You guys stay here.
Remember, it's your video, so it's not your face. Your face is beautiful, but it's not your face will be seen. It's the property. Your voice is your mic is muted.
Okay, yes, I was muted. I wanted to know if we are live yet.
Yes, we are live. It is being streamed as we speak. You have been pinged.
What did you say?
It is being streamed. We are live. It's being streamed now.
Okay. Yes. All right. So how do we start now? Because
you change your camera to face the property, and then you will.
All right. So Joe, I think you have to hold on for this a little. Let me signal him that I'm ready.
Okay, no problem. But
because he's moving towards the entrance.
No problem.
But entrance of the estate. So I don't know. We can't start the video down from there down to the estate. I don't know. Can you hold on?
And that's fine. We'll do role play in the interim.
What did you say?
We will do role play in the interim.
Okay, so am I still live?
Yes, you are still live, but don't worry. Don't worry, I'm no longer live.
Okay, all right. Let me hold on.
Yeah, so we have a volunteer here. That's Derek. Thank you, Derek. So Derek, let me see who you will sell to. Daniel, are you with us? Oh, we also have Peace John who also wants to try. So Mr. James, Can you do us the honors of being the clients so that Derek can sell to you, sell any of our property to Mr. James?
No, excuse me, sir.
Yes.
I have already, I am prospecting. I'm working with day 3 actually.
Okay.
Okay. So I have, let's assume from at least we have finished selling. I think day 3, it's all about
Closing.
closing. Yes. So it's the closing I want to attempt.
Okay. And
Okay.
to close, you pitch a property, yeah? And then you close the client on the property.
Well, I cannot, I'm still studying the properties because I'm new. I can't really tell you that I know so much. I don't have so much of the product knowledge of the properties. I'm still on that. But at least I've been following the teachings. Like I followed up day 3, the teaching for day 3.
So let me help you here. Can you open the product material on your phone while you use it to
Okay.
pitch? Because this
Okay,
should be the
fine.
main reason why you want to try. You can do that, yeah?
Yes, let me see.
Okay. So, Mr. James, please, are you ready for us? Okay, yes, he's ready.
Okay. So which of the property am I pitching now?
Your favorites. Any of the properties that you have in front of you there.
Like I told you, I am not used to your property. I just came into the scene, okay? I'm still trying to study okay, let me pitch, I think, White House. I think I was going through that yesterday.
Good.
The one at Kuje.
Beautiful.
Oh, I can't find it. Maybe some other person should try. I'll come on board.
Okay.
I'm yet to find it.
Okay, that's fine. So, Derek, are you ready for us?
I'm the one you are talking to. I'm the Derek.
Okay,
Yes.
I just jumped to the Derek. No problem.
Derek,
Okay.
yeah.
So once you're ready, just let us know. So, Peace, John, are you ready for us? Peace, John, are you with us?
Hello.
Hi. So please sell
Yeah.
to James.
Hello. Can you hear me, please?
Very clearly.
Okay, like she's also said, I'm not really conversant because I just joined, you know. So, but I think I can do the Jasper. I think I'm saying this Jasper. Oh, good. Sorry, I can't even find it. Eesh. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. Take your time.
But I thought I was, like you said, I thought I was just going to, just start asking the clients these questions. Since you said it's just closing, do I still have to pitch? I thought you
Yes,
said we were just talking
yes,
about the closing.
there has to be a property that you pitch before you close. Because that's when objections start coming in, it will come around the property. So while you are getting the material, Fast Tracking Funke, are you with us? Don't doubt yourself. I know once we mention role play, everybody should turn off their video. Fast Tracking Funke, are you ready for us? Unmute and then show your face, show your fine face and pitch. Okay, so Pastor King, are you sure you are with us? Or you just connected and you left the screen? Okay, great. So David Rain. pitch to Mr. James any of our property and then use the closing questions. I know in this mind you'll be like, oh God, why did you call me? But this is how it gets better. So David Rain, pitch to Mr. James and Pashakin Funke, you get a message for being online and not responding when you were being called. Mr. James, are you ready for us?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you. Thank you. So, David, if you are close to David, tap him, he should pitch, and then use the closing questions with Mr. James. Let me give you just a free recap. The questions are after you have pitched. Have you heard enough to make a buying decision? Next is, what is your budget? Or what is your estimated budget? How much are you willing to spend on this investment? Good morning, compliance. Then the next question I want to ask is, when will you be fully ready to go ahead? Or how soon are you looking to make this investment? The question can come in no particular order. So David, so while David is getting ready, Derek, is John, if you are ready, you can also let us go ahead. David, are you with us? If you are close to David, please tap him to unmute and speak. That's Ajobu Chukodi, David.
Okay, hello.
Okay,
I
great.
think I'll do, yeah, I'm seeing the flyer for the burial golf course. Let me just try with that.
Okay, great. So your pitch to Mr. James.
To Mr. James.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, good morning, Mr. James. He's supposed to be responding, right?
Yeah, hello.
Okay. Hello, good morning, Mr. James.
Hello.
Yeah,
Who
my
is this,
name
please?
is, yeah, my name is Peace John.
Okay,
Sorry
please.
to interrupt. Admin, can
How
you
may I
ping
help?
this, please? My face is still what is showing here.
You said what?
No, I'm speaking to the admin to pin you and Mr. James video so that we can see you both. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Hello, good morning, sir.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning, sir. Please, am I speaking to Mr. James?
Yes, it's actually evening here. But go ahead. Who am I speaking?
Okay, my name is Peace John. Can you hear me, sir?
Okay.
My
Please,
name
how
is
may I help?
Peace. Yes. I'm a real estate consultant with Gtext Holdings.
You want to sell
So
to me?
yes, sir. So I got your number from one of our social media pages. You showed interest in one of our properties.
Well, I didn't, but go ahead. Let me hear you.
Okay. I would like to tell you about our burial golf course. The location is at Ibadan Expressway, Ibadan, Oyo State, here in Nigeria.
Okay, so you want me to buy a golf course?
Sorry, I can't hear you clearly.
You said you want to sell to me, so you want me to buy a golf course at Ibadan. Is that so?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Wow.
So
Okay.
okay, yes, our prices are very, very reasonable, and the location of this estate is very, very accessible. So we have yeah,
So
we
if
have,
I get you right, it's an estate.
sorry?
It's an estate. It's not a golf course. You're not asking me to buy a golf course. That's it.
Yes, it's an estate. So the prices, I want to tell you about the prices. So
Why
we
should I
have
buy?
it is very, very accessible and it has a lot of benefits. It has a lot of benefits, and Gtext Homes Holdings, we are known for our integrity. Whatever we sell to you is what you get. We are high. We pride ourselves on giving you the best properties. Can you hear me, sir? So we have
Yeah, so if I heard you so far, you said you sell property.
so we have
Right.
we have
That's I've had a couple. Are you with me?
am
Can you
I?
hear me?
I can hear you now.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you
So
clearly.
I've had a couple of real estate. I've had a couple of real estate persons call me for this the selling. They want to sell to me. So what's the guarantee that you're going to develop a property? I bought properties before and I've had my hands beaten. So I'm very skeptical every time I hear one realtor
Yeah.
want to sell to me. So what's the guarantee you're going to do what
Okay.
you claim to put on these estates?
Yeah,
You're putting a
we
golf course. Do you know how expensive that thing is?
yes, we do. And that is why we are giving you value for your money. We are Gstead Homes and Holdings. We keep to our promises, and we pride ourselves on our integrity. We offer the best quality landed properties.
Okay.
So
Is there any of this estate that is already on ground that you can send me a prototype? Let me see what you're talking about.
yes, they are already on ground. They are already on ground.
Okay, so I'm pressed for time. You can
Alright,
send me all
thank
the details on WhatsApp. I'll go
okay.
through it. If I have questions, I'll let you know. Is that fine?
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. That was a good one. So let's evaluate her. What did she do well? Let's acknowledge the areas that she did well, and then what can she do better? Although I did not hear the closing questions. Okay.
Mr. James kind of like closed the whole.
Okay. Let's do it this way.
He just put an abrupt end to the whole conversation.
Before we move to the evaluation, let's take it that Mr. James have gone through the product material and now you're doing a follow-up call. So follow up on him with closing questions.
Okay, let me do a follow-up. Then I forget to ask the questions. Okay. Hello, good day, sir.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, sir. My name is Peace from Gtext. I spoke with you 2 days ago as regards our burial golf course at Ibadan Expressway, Oyo State, sir. And you said you were going to contact me, give me a response.
Okay, you're the lady that I wanted to sell golf course for me to me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so I've gone through your materials, but it looks quite expensive. Why is it that expensive?
I wouldn't say it's expensive, but I just feel it's the quality of what we are giving you, sir.
So,
Yes, sir.
okay,
So,
I
sir,
can
please,
hear you now.
okay, please, I would like to ask, sir, have you, from the last time we spoke, have you had enough to, convince you to want to invest or make a buying decision, sir?
So my challenge is on your development of the. I understand you need to, put up the property ready to should be livable and all of those features that you talked about. Well, it seems quite expensive.
Let me turn on the Bluetooth. Let me see if I can.
All right.
It's quite
Right.
expensive. And what if I'm taking like 6 plots? Is there any discount? I'm just asking.
Okay, if there will be a discount if you're taking six.
Yes.
Really, sir, if you're taking 6 plots outright payments, would look into that, sir. That's that. But we have the
No, I need to give you
instrumental.
an answer now. I need to give you an answer now. If you don't have the answer, you can give me a number of someone who can give me that details. What's the discount? What's the best discount you can give me for 6 plots?
All right. Okay. I would say the best discount that I'll give you, it's instead of 20 million, sir, I think we should be giving you 19.9 million, sir. If that would be okay by you, sir.
Okay, so for an offer, if I'm really interested in an offer, I don't like doing an installment of payments. I have 10 million here per plot. Just go straight to the point. If it's feasible, we can do business now. I'm gonna pay now if you agree to.
Sorry, I didn't get that. You said you have how much, sir?
I'm not interested in
at present. Okay. So at present
for each plot. Can that work? If it doesn't work, please let me know so I can do something else.
10 million. 10 million is not going to work, sir. 10 million is not going to work. Or is it possible, sir, that we'll help you with something else?
I'm afraid that's what I have. Remember, you're the one that reached out there. You have you have a golf course to sell to me. I like the concept. It's an estate that has the golf course and all that. I'm interested, but
can you hear me, sir?
But that's what I have. I mean, it should give you the consideration because I'm buying bulk plots. So can you talk to your manager or something to approve that, and I'll make the payments there. By the way, when I make payment, what am I getting? How does it work? Do you have an idea?
Okay, great one, great one. Let us. I want to believe you are done with the pitching. Yeah. Yes. Can anybody hear me, please? Let me be sure.
Yes, we're hearing you. I'm hearing you.
Okay, great. So let's first of all give her a round of applause for even saying she wants to give it an attempt. Let's appreciate her. Then let's evaluate her. What do we think that she did well, and what do we think that she can do better?
Hello, can I say something?
Yes, please.
Okay. She tried, but for the client to tell her that if you don't have an answer now, you can go back and get back to me later, means that the client is not convinced that she really know her products, because it's like she wasn't really too sure. Do you understand?
Honest.
Then yeah,
Yes.
if I can get clients like Mr. James, I'll be closing deals every day. He's really calm, and he's taking all the questions, answers everything calmly with the realtor. So, Mr. Jason, there's some time you get difficult clients that, one, they will not even want to pick your calls the second time. They won't even want to, when you're prolonging their question and you're asking them, you should come and buy from me and all that, they will cut you off. They will just say, please, when you're ready, get back to me. They will just hang up on you. Do you understand? So Mr. James is really cool. sometimes we get difficult clients that they will just sweep you off your feet. You won't know what to answer. It's like they are the one not asking you questions that you can't even answer. So I think she did well, but she really needs to improve too. That's the thing, from what I've heard. Thank you.
Thank you. So who else wants to evaluate? For some who have never sold property, for someone who has never sold a property before, I want to suggest we pay attention to the questions James asked, as these are some of the questions clients will ask. Apart from the questions, the general product knowledge, some questions will only pop up in real-time conversations.
Like
you can only know with.
Bring me up.
Yeah, I agree with this. Okay, so first of all, okay, Jessica, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, very much ready. Oh yeah, be fast.
You are live. You are live.
All
You are
right.
showing live
Am I
already.
live now?
Yes. So we
All
will
right.
come back to the role play and the questions shortly after the session, if we still have time. You are live. Admin, please pin Jessica.
Okay, so is this supposed to be landscape?
This is fine. Just turn the camera to face the building. Do you understand? Just touch the camera.
Yeah,
Let it.
I'm looking for how to switch it. The lights. I'm using my phone.
Yeah, that's fine. So there's that place where there's like a round circle where if you tap, it will switch to the back camera.
I can't find it on my phone. Can you see it?
At the top left.
It's not there. It's not here in my own Zoom. What do I do now? Joe is not here. What do I do? Can you hear me?
If you can back the property now, just turn your body to
I
the
think
property.
that is what I would just do.
Yes, I think that is better. Yeah, better. If you can.
All right, so guys, good morning, everyone. My name is Jessica Elebio, and today we are live at Jasper Gardenia, right? So this estate is strategically located, and as you can see, it is tied from the entrance down the road, right? It is also gated and fenced. So what we are bringing here is green and smart homes, whereby green stands for renewable energy, eco-friendly environment. So as you can see, construction is going on here. This is the land, right? This is the estate, Jasper Gardenia. It's located at Ibejuleki. This place is not far from the Dangote refinery, right? It is about 15 minutes drive from here. And we also have our housing units here. So our chairman, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, is here with us. So I would like to bring him on so that you see. Can you guys see the land?
Yes, we are seeing it.
All right. So we are live here at Jasper Estate, Ibejuleki. Yeah.
The 30-day challenge.
Yes, sir. No, you can't turn it that way.
Oh, yeah, hold it then. Then
All
hold
right,
it. You face it now so that you can see what's there.
Okay.
Just like that.
So
So
if you see me, that's what I want them to see.
they have to see you now. You are the one talking. What are you doing?
I wanted them to see the land itself.
Well, so again, don't do what Jessica is doing. It is you they are buying, not the land. Don't let anybody deceive you. It's you they are buying. So at best, let them see you and the property. So we're making this practical. Right? At best, let them see you and the property. So we're just here in one of our estates, Jasper Estate in Ibejuleki. You can see we tarred the entire road. We're putting up a mini golf course here. The work is starting this week for that as well. And then we're clearing all the internal roads. We already have 4 units of semi-detached standing. People live there already. We're doing the internal road of the estate. And this is Jasper Gardenia. So the housing here is called Gardenia, while the estate itself is called Jasper. Now, this road, you should join us on the 15th of March. Dr. Cosmos Maduka will be here. We're naming this Cosmos Maduka Lane. Okay? Cosmos, I think there's echo. Have you removed the echo? So there's Cosmos Maduka Lane. We're calling this Cosmos Maduka Lane. And Dr. Cosmos will be live 15th of March to launch this himself, right? And we'll be doing a major entrance facing the express there. Just opposite us is the Atlantic Ocean, right? Behind us is the lagoon. So it's a very prime, and the coastal road is going to be behind us here, right? Can you guys hear me? If you can hear me, type, I can hear you. If you guys can hear me, type, I can hear you. Oh, beautiful. So the good news is we have 20 new plots to sell here. We ended this with, we sold out this one 2022. We launched it 2021. It moved so fast. 2022, we're done. I think we finished selling it at 50 million per plot. It started at 6.5. So we're giving opportunity for phase 2. Phase 2 is here, right? It's just opposite us here for the residential. The ones in front is commercial, right? And we're just going to be offices and all of that in front on that express there. Right? But this is the phase 2 for land. And we're starting, just 20 units is what we're selling because we still want to build our own housing here. So again, the 20 units are going for 50 million per plot because that's what we used to sell this. But we're going to be giving the first 10 to pay 40 million per plot, right? So they get 10 million in a discount. Okay. Why is this place unique, right? Anybody you are marketing this to shouldn't be come and live here. Nobody wants to live in the Betleki except they are tied to the oil businesses here, right? So why they should invest here is investment, right? It's investment because as we speak, one of the units here, we have a tenant for one of our clients, right? She bought the unit here, and while we're even trying to ask question whether the client wants to rent it out or not, the person went to get the account and wired it in. Because there's heavy construction going on across this place, and there's no decent accommodation. The houses they still have because this used to be villages. So what they still have are more of not well-built houses, right? So, and all these oil companies, everybody's looking for where to put, and they are ready to pay. The companies are ready to pay. Like this person is the company that paid, right? The companies are ready to pay, and these are oil companies that are ready to pay. Even if you have a whole 20-unit apartment, there are people ready to pay. You know, all these oil companies want to pay. So it's an opportunity for your clients to have heavy cash flow, right? Constant cash flow every year. They have good tenants, and the rental income is going high. You can go and make inquiry about even phase 1. It's gone, right? Gone. Many of the workers are still coming from Aja, from Shogutedo, who work here, right? So there's a heavy housing deficit in this place, and that's why it's moving like no man's business, right? In fact, the rental price here, you won't believe it, is higher than that of Shogutedo. Yes, it's higher, right, than that of Shogutedo. So even the Airbnb they do in the Amen, at some point we had some people who wanted to lodge there, and they were telling us this was 3 years ago, 25,000 per night. As of now, I think it's almost 100,000 per night in Eleko there. All right, so it's a major hub that you want to take advantage of and educate your customers. So please, when communicating to them, use the right words, because sometimes I come and build your house. Nobody wants to build a house here. Nobody wants to live here, right? Because maybe they are working in the mainland or they are working on the island, right? So why would they want to live here, right? But companies who have employees here are the ones who are looking for where to put the employees instead of the employees coming in. I'm sure when you were coming, you probably will see truck bringing people. Did you guys notice that? You see truck bringing people to this axis very early in the morning, right? 7 a.m., 6:30, you'll be seeing them loading in people, in buses, bringing them here. So those companies have been reaching out. They just want somewhere, and even us, that's why we're trying to rush work again. Because many companies say, look, if you have it, we're going to pay. And you don't have a headache of tenants is not paying me. It's company that is paying the rent, so there's no issue. Yeah. I hope I've answered your questions.
All right, guys. So you've seen the estates, Jasper Gardenia at Ibejuleki, right? So if you have questions, you can ask right now while I quickly answer your questions. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Okay, my question is, the land, the companies, are they just buying the land and build for themselves?
All right. So what we do basically is that we sell the land itself. That's Jasper Estates. We sell it as Jasper Estates. And we also sell into the house. If you want to buy, you can buy into the housing unit, right? So for the housing units, what we do is off plan. For those that don't know what off plan means, it means let's say for the off plan is selling for 175 million naira for 5-bedroom. The 4-bedroom is 145 million. So if you pay a down payment like 30 million naira, we'll start building for you right from the foundation for you until it's completed, right? So you drop your initial deposit, or we'll call it down payment. Then every month you pay a certain amount before it's completed. So that would be about 6 months to 12 months. You would have finished, as in completed your payments and get your keys.
Okay.
So you can use it for Airbnb, just as Dr. Stephen mentioned, or you can use it for long-term rent. But most persons that are bought into this project are for Airbnb, because most of them are not even here in Nigeria. And some of them, like the client from me, what I told her, if she buys the property, she can use it for Airbnb, that's short-term rent. Then anytime she comes into Nigeria, she can spend time there with her family. Instead of, did you say red car coming? All right. No red car. Okay. So if she buys into, when she bought 5-bedroom, by the way. So I told her, since she doesn't stay in Nigeria, she's hardly in Nigeria. So anytime she's coming to Nigeria, she and her family can stay there. And if she's going back, we'll continue managing it for her. As in, we have a firm that will help manage that, right? It is we can manage that for her, and she'll be collecting a rental value. So, but if she's coming, it's open for her. If she's leaving, you use it for Airbnb. So before you know it, she will get our capital back. And that was awesome. She's like, oh, good idea. Instead of her renting Airbnb or trying to pay for accommodation in the hotel for days they will spend in Nigeria, probably 1 month, she'd rather use the house, which made sense to her, and she bought into the project. So that's why they call us wealth advisors, because you're supposed to advise these clients on what they should use their project for. Because many of them don't even know. They don't know what, they just know, let me just buy land or let me just buy a house. And land appreciates. But if you advise them well, most of them will just, go by your decision. Thank you. Is there any other question, please? Did I answer your question?
Yes, you did. Thank you so much. But please, can we get this description on the platform so I will not make mistake when we are talking to clients, please?
All right. It will be sent across to the platform. We'll drop the video of the estate. We're going to drop the testimonials, clients' testimonials. We have a lot of testimonies from clients that have bought from us before. There's many of them have not even come to Nigeria, but some that they come to check. Like when the other man came, he was so impressed, like, oh my God, this is impressive. And when we requested for a video, like, whoa, why not? Like, you can do that video, testimonial video. And he was like, we told him 400 square meters is what he saw. We told him the road is tied right from the express down here. Good. We told him the road is tied. If you're coming from the junction over there, he saw the same thing. We told him we have a smart device inside our showroom and he's seeing it. So he was so impressed, like, wow, he loved it. He loved that the place is quiet and all that. And some of our staffs stay here too. You know, they've been staying here for a while and it's well secured. So when a client wants to buy, especially land or house, also in it, try to ask these questions if they are buying for investment or they want to live there. So if they are buying for investment, you have to emphasize on their ROI, their returns on their investment. But if they are buying to live there, good morning, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. If they are buying to live there, you have to emphasize on security, how well secured the place is. And it is well secured. Because if our staff can be staying here for over one year now, they live here, no issues from anybody, well secured. We have security on ground, right? You can see some security, you can see people on ground, right? So the place is well secured, just as I mentioned. All right. Any other questions, please? Morning, ma'am.
Yeah, if you have a client that says he wants to build on himself, he doesn't follow the company's what would be advised for him?
Okay, so the client can decide to build for himself, but would like to see his prototype. He has to see what we have, what we are bringing in our own prototype. And first of all, he has to come through our construction manager who will check what he has to build and all that. Any other question? Is there another question? So that we can call it a day, so that you guys can go online, go out. For those that like going out to meet family and friends, go to offices. You know, most persons in their office can go to their own during their break time. We will drop the description of the property. We will drop it. We will even drop videos of the property, both the inside, so that you will see it. Let me go in a little so that, yeah. Hey, I want to change to my. Are you sure I won't change to my slippers? Okay. So yeah, I will show you guys the showroom.
The person surprised me outside today.
So you can see that construction is going on fine. Talk, please. I'm like no concern you. All right, guys. So I just wanted to show you guys inside the showroom, and that will be it for today. Yes, I like it. So you can see security camera there. It is well secured. The quality is good. Hi, guys. Good morning. So we use here as our showroom, and we also use here for our staff is there for like money decoration and all that. So you can see Alexa here. Where's Alexa? Alexa, Jessica is here. So this is Alexa. So I mentioned it's smart device, and that's the smart curtain. Is it possible? No, to Alexa, because I want to go off here. So we'll just be fast because Chema will still be inside. So we'll start our meeting. Okay, so Off the living room lights. You can see that the living room light is off already. Hey Google, turn on the living room lights. Hey Google, turn on the living room lights. So that's it. Okay, so what about the content? Hey Google, open the living room curtain. Did the echo? I think so. The network. Hey Google, open the living room curtain. You can see it turning. You can see it's right opening. So that's the smart device. That's the shit. I didn't know I was muted though. But you guys saw it, right? You saw it live.
We heard you. We heard you.
Okay. All right. So that's the smart part of the our homes. Like I mentioned, we are bringing in green and smart homes, whereby green stands for renewable energy, eco-friendly environment. So I would like to stop now for today because we have meetings. And again, we've been here since 7:30, right? So hope you guys got value today. If you got value, type or just say I got value.
I got value.
Nice. All right, let's go bring in the sales. You've gotten value. Now it's time for you to do your part. Come and sell this housing unit.
Very.
You can sell it. Just put it out
I
there for
got
persons to buy and give them value. If you want us to have a Zoom with them or a conference call, we are here for you. Right? So it's luxury we are bringing in, just as I mentioned. All right, guys. Joe, you can take it up from here. Thank you.
So
I did mention,
once
so this is the you can see the door is also automated. So the clients can decide to they can lock their house from anywhere they are. They can be in diaspora, they can lock the door, they can lock the door for security purpose, right? So even the gate is automated. Yeah, so like I mentioned, it's green and smart home. Luxury at its peak. It's quite different from what other people are bringing. That's why they call us the Rolls Royce of real estate. All right, guys, have a nice day. Joe will take it up from here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jessica. Thank you. So I would say we have come to the end of today's session. Today is Monday. I know we all have a lot of sales to close, a lot of leads to follow up on, and a lot of other valuables to do. So thank you all for attending. Just to summarize everything that we had today, remember the questions, the closing questions. Have you heard enough to make a buying decision? What is your budget or what is your estimated budget? When will you be fully ready to go ahead? Or how soon are you looking to buy? Doctor even gave a practical example of, are you ready to pay now? That's after you have asked all the right questions, by the way. Then we have assignments. The assignment is choose an accountability partner today that you practice the closing questions, right? Second assignment is to identify at least 10 of the leads you have been following up on and reach out to them to ask them these closing questions. That's the second assignment. The third assignment is to draft out your networking introduction. Draft out your networking introduction, any content, social content, and we'll post their that to a physical or a virtual. Is it everybody's audio that is lost? Can everybody still hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Yes, we will drop the assignments in the WhatsApp
I can
group.
hear you.
Okay,
I hear
thank
you, sir.
you. So for the networking, after you ask for content, you want to invite them either to a physical or a virtual meeting. Then after that, you want to think of a thoughtful gifts that you can give them. So also our product of the day is Jasper Ibejuleki. All products materials for this will be shared in WhatsApp group, including testimonial. And videos. Can everybody still hear me? Can anybody still hear me? Yeah, so we'll share all the property information on the WhatsApp group. So this Thursday, that's 3 days from now, we have a mega site inspection to Sapphire Water City, Ikorodu, and Jasa Smart City, Isheri. Pickup locations are seen on the flyer above. Then finally, I want to remind you that we have an all expense paid trip to Doha. All expense paid trip to Doha. I'm expecting excitement in the WhatsApp session. The trip is for April. Can you see the flyer here? Yes, so make a total sales of 500 million. One of our US or one of our Dubai property can qualify for this all expense paid trip. 3 of the 5-bedroom duplex, even though we have just 2 left, you can qualify for this all expense paid trip. Yes. Then aside that, we have exciting offers for this 90-day sales challenge. Let me just quickly see if I can share the flyer in a few minutes. Okay, great. Just a minute. Okay, you guys can still see my screen. Let me share photos. Yeah, this is it. Can you see my screen? Best salesperson or best performing group win car gifts. That's for the highest salesperson for these 30 days. So by the end of February, you could be driving your dream car. You have then also salespersons get all expense paid dinner, exclusive dinner with Dr. Stephen. You get to ask him personal one-on-one questions. There are cash gifts, award recognitions. Yeah, I've shared that of all expense paid trips. And you also get access to Doctor's new book, the one he launched with. Yeah, we have quite a number of books, but that could be one of the books. Then we also have movie tickets. So there are exciting stuff. Tomorrow we'll be coming again live 7 a.m. You do not want to miss it. So thank you all for joining. Once again, my name is Joe Dahley. My brand, the well-known blockchain realtor. I'm also acting branch manager for Gtext Holdings Port Harcourt, and we'll see you tomorrow live. All information will be shared on the WhatsApp group. Thank you all and do have a very, very successful day.
Thank you.
Thank you
You're
so much.
welcome. Admin, you can end meeting for all, please. Yes, Gabriel, see you in Port Harcourt later. Admin, kindly end meeting for all. Amen. Yes, but define that missing. You said?